You pick me up with careful hands, like I was always part of your plan. Loop me tight around your need, call it purpose, call it clean. Twist me into something useful, make me quiet, make me truthful. Pull me straight until I behave, fold me into what you crave. But every pull leaves something frayed, every shape begins to fade. You can make me into something, or leave me tied in knots, dress me up in pretty patterns like the rock. Grip me tighter, watch me travel through your hands until I snap. You don't want me when I'm stable, you want me to unravel. Keep me wound inside your drawer, out of sight but wanting more. Say I'm stronger when contained, say the tension keeps me sane. Wrap me around your quiet lies, measure within wasted tries.
Hey there, nice to see you again. I'm taking you through Circus Seahorse today. I'm going to start by opening up my fabric, nice and big, so I get a nice billowy fabric. If you are able to with this trick, do that ahead of time. You're just going to save yourself a lot of aggravation when you're getting into the trick. I also like to find the edge here before I go upside down or I do anything else. Okay, so now I'm going to invert and I'm going to go into Peter Pan. I am going to give myself a little bit of a spin beforehand, just so you've got lots of views of this. So I'm going to hook my right knee on my right side fabric, and you see it down the edge here. And as I pull up, I'm opening my edge out to the side. So I've got like a little flag here as I'm spinning on the right side. My right hand is pushing into my right side pole. My left foot is going to come up and go right in to the front of that pole or the front of that flag. And I'm going to reach my right hand high, my left hand low. And then my right leg is going to come into my chest and bend as my left knee straightens. So I have this exchange happening. Now I'm going to start to turn myself toward the side body or even the floor and then hook my leg outside in on the right side pole. Now I'm going to climb up. I'm going to turn both of my legs, or both of my knees rather, so that they are right side, or my hips are facing the floor, if you will. Then I can reach back with my right hand, grab my foot, and reach up with my left hand. There's also an opportunity to straighten this front leg. I will say it's very uncomfortable to do so. For now, let's just go ahead, reach to the pole in front of us, swing the leg forward, and then you can just sink down into that knee and unhook the right leg. So that is not the full trick, but I know that much can be a lot. So I'm going to show it again. So, again, I'm opening up my fabric, and this just saves me a lot of drama once I get into the trick. And then I'm also going ahead and finding the edge of my fabric ahead of time. So just so that it's been found at least once, I know it exists in theory. I'm going to take a quick little spin. And I'm going to invert, hook my right knee over my right side, and then reach above, grab the edge of that fabric, and pull my right side fabric out to the side, making a little cute little shape like this. Yeah? Then I'm going to turn my hips to the ceiling. My left foot is going to come into the flag on the right side. My right hand goes high, my left hand stays low, so that my leg has place to hook. I'm going to straighten my left leg, bend my right knee, turn my body to the side, and hook outside in on that pole in front of me. And now you can lean back and grab the fabric behind me. And as I mentioned, if I'm going to straighten this leg, I usually do a little pull up and then straighten it. When I'm ready, both hands come to the front pole, and I swing this fabric forward, and then you could keep holding on with your left hand and turn yourself out to get this cute little shape. For now, gathering the fabric in my left hand, my right hand sinking into my right knee, unhooking, and coming out. So, if that made you feel really squished, this is that kind of trick, and I would recommend maybe you're stopping there because it's squishy. It's a squishy trick. We're going to take a look at it again. I'm going to add a little bit more onto it. In theory, the Circus Seahorse part of it, that's pretty much it, right? Like, so you could put a pin in it right here, come down and say you did it. What I'm about to show now is more of a combo, I would say, and it's just got like a lot of little add-on pieces to it that eventually end up in a belly wrap. So I'm going to show a little bit more and then a little bit more, and then I'll show you the whole sequence together. So again, if you're not one for a wrap around your belly, then I would recommend maybe you stop. Of course, you're not doing any of this. It's all just for inspiration purposes. Oh, let me spin before I go upside down. Whee! Okay. Right leg hooks. Climb up. Right hand out to the right. Find your pose. Turn your hips to the ceiling. Left leg in that fabric. Right hand high, left hand low. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Turn your body to the side, hook outside in, and up you come. And again, I like to lean back into this fabric. You can also switch the hands, do as you like. When I'm ready, I pull up, shoot my right leg to the floor, and then turn out into this cute little opening side situation. I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to take the fabric off of my right foot and then bring it all the way behind me. Then I put my right hand back on and I take my left hand and I can open the fabric out to the side here. And then I can also put my left leg in it, turn my hips to the floor, and find a split. Similar to the last shape, but a little different. From here, I'm going to take my left foot out. I'm going to send my hips forward. I'm going to open my fabric behind me, like so. Yeah? So I'm here. Then I'm going to take my fabric back into my right hand, swoop it all the way around, capture it in my left hand, and then sink down into my right knee. Yes? Now from here is where I'm going to add the belly basket on, but for most of us, we'll be finished. So to come out, I'll just bring my right leg up and through, and my feet come back to the floor. A few things of note. When I'm moving the fabric around, there's a high probability that when you first take it off of your left leg, and I'm sorry if I'm not drawing attention to this when I'm up there, but it's very hard to speak when I'm up there because you'll see it's very wrapped around your guts. When you first are taking it off your foot with the right hand and bringing it behind you, it can sometimes feel like it's stuck on your foot. The feeling that you have in your body is to panic. Oh no, it's stuck on my foot. Just take your time and use your hand in like a sweeping motion to take it off of the foot, right? So you kind of have to go like a swoop and really get it off of your whole foot. It's an open fabric trick, so if you do open fabric tricks, you know you're sort of at the mercy of the fabric to some degree, and it's also a game of I have to do this 100 times until I start to get organized with where my hands are and what's all happening. I'm gonna try to show it again. Maybe I can maintain my spin this time and you'll be able to see from all angles. So this is still no belly basket added. Opening out my fabric. And you see each time I'm opening my fabric, and that's not by mistake. Yeah, it's very purposeful because it's very hard to open up your fabric once you're in Peter Pan if you haven't done that ahead of time. So even if you put this in a combo or a sequence, which this is again in a sequence, and it's like one of the last things in our choreography is this. So we do a part where it doesn't require open fabric at all, and then we go to this. I would say like still open your fabric before you even start the choreography, because at least it will have been opened at some point relative to when you're starting it. Okay, so up into Peter Pan. And here. I think this shape is very pretty, just all by itself, as simple as it is. Left foot in, right hand high, left hand low. This is to give your right leg some place to hook. You're hooking outside in, so not the root here in the inside of the fabric. You're going on the outside of the fabric and hooking. And then turn your left knee to the floor, whatever posing you're doing here, right? And then pulling up. And I like to turn my hips toward my fabric here and bend my right knee because I need a helmet. Now this is what I was talking about. See how I'm coming all the way forward with my right hands? And I'm taking it off of my leg and then out to the side for a moment. And then behind me into my left hand. And now here's where it can get a little sticky, getting your left leg back in there because your fabric wants to twist, whatever have you. This is where, you know, like I said to you, fabric management comes into play. So you're putting it on your foot, and then you're finding this shape. Quite pretty. And then you're taking your foot out, which you can use your hands to help with that. You're bringing your fabric behind you. I like to bend both knees here and really push out with my hands. Helps me feel a little safer. I'm really pushing my chest forward into the fabric. And then I'm putting the fabric into my right hand. And you'll see here, as I come around, hold on. Yeah, do we see how the fabric is crossing in front? I have to uncross it. Yeah? Now bring both hands to the slack fabric, sink into the right knee, make whatever shape you like, and then for now, take your right leg out. Okay, whew. I know. If you're playing alone with something similar, I know. Okay, so now, as if it were any better, I'm gonna add a belly basket to this, which, if I remember correctly, I think it's our left leg is the leg that's gonna lead us out of it, yeah? So, I'll go through it again, and I'll add on belly basket for those of you that are brave enough to want to squish your internal organs to death. I'm trying to think of common problems that people have with this one, but I really do think the biggest issue is comfort. And then that knee hook can be really a weird one at the very beginning. So really remember it's an outside in hook, and that's why you're rotating your whole body to the side, so that, or even toward the floor if you want to think of it that way, so that you can hook outside it. So again, I recommend finding your edge before you even go upside down. We're gonna take a spin over our left shoulder. Hook our right knee, climb up, open your flag. Left leg comes into the flag, right hand comes high, left hand comes low, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, turn your hips to the left. And you're here. Yeah. Beautiful. And now from here, both hands go to the front fabric. You're going to straighten your right leg to the floor as you kick your left leg around. So you're pulling up here and then reaching away. And then your right hand swoops and takes the fabric off. You can see now my fabric is crossed. I'm going to bring it over to the left side. This time it wanted to work for me, but my leg didn't want to work. Split. And then take the leg out. Take the fabric into each hand. This part is scary. The more that you can give your weight forward into the live end, really push your chest forward, the safer you'll feel. Then take your left hand off, put it back on the live end. Take your right hand, uncross your fabric, and now sink down into the right knee. And now this is the part where we're going to add on the belly basket. So I'm going to take my left leg, and I'm going to bring it up next to the right. I can go for a mermaid. One hand to each side, pop the hips forward, and invert right away as soon as you feel it pop over your butt. You'll feel very uneven, that's okay. That's by design. Then your left leg is going to go to the right side. Your right leg is going to cross in front. You're going to feel the fabric come across your butt, and you're out. Woo! I know. So, the belly basket, it happens rather quickly, and there's a reason, because you're usually at your you're at the end of being squished. Yeah, and now you've just thrown a belly basket on top of it. So what I have to tell you about your belly basket is when you stack the legs, one hand to each side, you pop it forward, the more you sink into the belly basket and hold it, the tighter that belly basket is going to be, the less good you're going to feel about the whole situation. So I really do recommend, as soon as you feel the X slide above your butt, you're safe, invert, and it's left leg to right side, and then your right leg crosses in front. And then you feel the fabric pass behind your butt into your hand, and that's when your right knee is going to take over, holding the fabric, and your left leg is basically useless. Okay, I'm going to do that again because I know that was a lot. And then I'll do it one more time, no words. I will say a little less here just for the sake of us not needing to hear everything a million times. So you notice this time I did not open my fabric. We'll see how much luck I have. No opening. I am going to give myself a little bit more of a spin here. Left leg in the front flag, right hand high, left leg is low, up the knee, climb up. Shoot the right leg down to the floor, left leg in front, open. Right hand swings around, takes the fabric off. shape. Bring the fabric behind you. Stick your left leg in, and then you can find your split. Turn your hips to the floor. Take your left leg back out. Grab an edge with each hand, and send your chest and your hips forward. Take your fabric back around into the left hand. Lean down into the right knee. Feel it catch. Left leg stacks on top of right mermaid. One hand to each side. Send the hips down, invert right away. Left leg goes to the right side. Right leg crosses in front of the fabric. And drop. Woo! All right, so that is your Circus Seahorse. And now I will show it to you with no words. And let's go.
You pick me up with careful hands, like I was always part of your plan. Loop me tight around your need, call it purpose, call it clean. Twist me into something useful, make me quiet, make me truthful. Pull me straight until I behave, fold me into what you crave. But every pull leaves something frayed, every shape begins to fade. You can make me into something, or leave me tied in knots, dress me up in pretty patterns like the rock. Bring me tighter, watch me travel through your hands until I snap. You don't want me when I'm stable, you want me to unravel. Keep me warm inside your drawer, out of sight but wanting more. Say I'm stronger when contained, say the tension keeps me sane. Wrap me around your quiet life,